Okay, so it's JT here, just in the demo room. It's where we test some of the equipment and etc. What have you. Okay, this is just going to be a very fast video regarding, as it's coming up to Halloween and etc. What have you. Many of you probably thinking, are we going to use a fog machine, and do we get one? Are they any good, etc. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, I work with them all the time. That's one there. Okay, it's about the size of my hand, as you can see, little dinky things. Okay, a few things that I would say about them. I'm just going to bring up the lighting if I can. Will that work? A few things I would say about them is they're like a glorified kettle. They haven't got, so I'm going to keep the phone just a little bit further back from that actually, because they get very, very, very hot, extremely hot. A glorified kettle, okay, made out of metal. They will burn your carpet. Remember, I'm going to fire this in a few seconds, okay, so you'll see what the effect is like. There's chemicals inside, okay, so you don't want to spray them into people's eyes and stuff like that. There's a few ways. If you want dense fog on the ground, that can be done. Okay, there's a special way how we do that. And also if you want like cascading fog, like a fog curtain, so it doesn't disperse everywhere in the room, then there's another way that we do that. Okay, using a hose pipe. Okay, you will validate your guarantee on your fog machine if you buy one. I tend to think, really, then if you know somebody who's got one, borrow one. Okay, well, if you're going to buy one, buy a decent one. This one, that's made by Chauvet. Okay, and it's called a Hurricane, and you can pick that up probably for about 30 or quid or something like that. Brand new, boxed and etc. What have you, including the liquid. Okay, so without further ado, you're probably wondering, well, what does it look like? Okay, well, I'll give you a little demo. Okay, so to create those, I've just gone lost. Needed that. I'm not going to do some spooky effects or anything, so I'm just going to keep this real short, okay, or else people won't watch it. So, these fog machines, like I said, they don't have a light on them on the back. Okay, so there's nothing to tell you that is absolutely red hot. Okay. Don't let them dry down. If you can see, if I put that light up again, I've got that on a metal bracket. Okay, you don't need a full stand, but what I'm saying is just keep it off the ground. These things have tended to cause fires and goodness knows what, more problems than they're actually worth. Okay, comes with a cable. You might not be able to see that. I'll just bring up the light again. That's the actual firing cable. Okay, always good to get one. Don't get fog machines with fancy effects on there, but absolutely pointless ones. Just get a fog machine. Okay, ask me if you want. Yeah, get them from somewhere like DJ Kit. Always that sale. That's the length of cable. Okay, I've got it wrapped up at the moment. Okay, because I'm going to be using it on tomorrow. What else? Yes, there's good length, so you can see how much cable is there. Okay, so you can be quite a distance away from actually firing it. Okay, so sort of a bit like having a remote control, but remember to hide the wire. Also, anything on the I'll show you that. Anything also on the floor or anything like that. Remember, when you fire this, people won't be able to see it, so anything on the floor, glasses, etc., what have you, okay, remember, they won't be able to see a damn thing. Okay, right, so without further ado, let's fire up that light. Okay, I'm not going to turn them all on tonight. These it's blue actually. I'm going to give you blue now. Come on. Is that blue? Yeah, it's nice. Okay, without further ado, okay, let's hit it. Okay, liquid goes in the top, etc., what have you. Okay, this was pressurized just a few seconds ago because a little green light came on. I don't know, I'm not sure if you saw it. Okay, but it should be ready to go. Okay, and this is the noise they make. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Keep your finger on it. Okay, give that a few seconds, green lights come back on and it will be pressurized. Okay, now I'm going to move back. So if I stumble. Okay, so just one blast, okay, of fog. Okay, you can see, let it disperse for a short while. Okay, you can kind of like see just how much fog you get. There's a lot, okay, and that is just one blast. The cheap and nasty ones, etc., they might not be as effective. I'm not too sure. I was told by the professionals, they said keep away from those, buy an actual professional one because they're not much cheap, not much more expensive. You don't have to have that much fog, not this amount. And what I would say is open the door and get some ventilation as well. Okay, that's often a good idea. Okay, don't buy oodles of liquid because the liquid will last for absolutely ages. Okay, you get these lovely effects and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be on the ground. You can aim it at the wall or anything like that. The LED, all of this changes colour. You don't have to be a professional or anything like that. Those are self-programmed. Ones I'm pointing at the moment are programmed to do red, green and blue, and they're also sound active as well. Okay, so you don't have to be have desks or anything like that. Same story with this, it's plug and play. We use programs because sometimes we like to have static effects, okay, and trying to get a static effect is absolutely impossible, almost. So somebody might be doing a speech or what have you. Okay, anyway, I'm sure you get the idea. Okay, that's what you're going to get. Okay, there's one blast of fog, right, and just walk over here. Woo, spooky, 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 and you'll see sort of as we do something like that, just changing the amounts of LEDs, that's all. You get these pretty fantastic effects. You can make those into like mauve or whatever so you use your imagination a little bit like I do, and you can create something quite nice. Obviously sort of like pumpkins or whatever light those up and create a spooky atmosphere. Okay, but is a fog machine going to do it? Is it going to be worth it? Okay.